So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It's another beautiful day today here in Pennsylvania. Days like this just put you in a good mood. Although this morning I had to go buy a new dryer because our old one died. And as you could tell from the beginning of this video, I properly disposed of that one. And before anybody says anything like, oh, I could have donated that or given it to somebody, they could have fixed it up and used it. Wasn't gonna happen. I don't have any enemies, but if I did, I would not have given that dryer to the worst one. But anyway, we're down here at the wood yard today, cutting and splitting some firewood. I just cut up some massive red oak into 16-inch rounds, although the diameter of these is about 32 inches. This chunk of wood right here probably weighs in right around 500 pounds, maybe even a little bit more. Now, I know some people are going to question, why am I cutting up these big logs for firewood instead of putting them on the sawmill? A real easy answer for that. I've got tons of red oak around here, and I need some good quality firewood for bundle wood. So I just hooked up the Splitfire 4209 log splitter on the excavator, and so there's no confusion. That black thing on the bottom, that's just a stand that it sits on. But anyway, I have run this splitter a total of about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes so far. I used it the other day and it works fantastic. However, in those 15 or 20 minutes, I learned a lot. One of the things I learned, I think this is going to be much better, the way I kind of have these rounds staged in like a semicircle. This way, I'm not going to have to manipulate them like I did before. The other day, I had some big rounds over there stacked up, and you got to kind of grab them, swing them over to where you're going to split them, get them aligned right, and then split them down to size. This way, I think is going to be much, much faster. Now, as far as speed goes, I'm really not in a big hurry, to be honest with you, but I do think this will just be easier, which I like. I like things easy, and I think this is going to work out really well. I'll probably start on the rounds over there near the log splitter first and kind of work my way this way. I may even stop and split some before I continue, because there's going to be a pile of wood that comes out of these rounds right here. But anyway, let's warm up the machine and we'll get started. We'll see how it goes. So that stand there, that's as handy as a pocket on a shirt right there. That's pretty nice. So the way I've got these rounds staged here, if I sit somewhere, you know, right in here, and I can move again if need be, this should be pretty good right in here. So I'm going to turn on my auxiliary hydraulics, ready to go, and I'll show you the splitter. So that's the thumb right there. A lot of people are asking, can I use the thumb to grab logs? As you can see, probably not. It's set up for a bucket, not the log splitter. But this is a two-way splitter. It goes this way and that way. People are also asking how many tons of force it has. I do not know the answer to that, but like I said, this is big, heavy red oak right here. And I'll just kind of push it over, go this way. One thing I need to do is switch those hoses around. On my thumb control, it's the opposite direction that I'm splitting. So in other words, to move that wedge left, I got to push my button right. I mean, I'll get used to it, but that's something I may change. If I do, I ought to change pretty quick, because I'm going to get used to this pretty fast. This piece here, I'll grab it, kind of pull it out of the way a little bit. And the other thing I was doing the other day, I was like holding them up in the air and splitting them, and that's not bad, but they drop and they go the wrong direction that you don't want. So it's kind of nice just leaving them on the ground. They're on snow right now. If it was a bunch of mud or something, I probably wouldn't do that. Right through a big knot. On to the next piece. All right, so that worked out really well. Everything you see here may have taken 10 minutes or less. I still have some more rounds to do, but before I get carried away, it may be best to split up some of this stuff on the Wolfe Ridge, the smaller pieces, and then if I have any bigger ones, I can always hit them again with the excavator. But those big logs, man, they've got so much wood in them. That worked out good. Yeah, so that's what I learned so far. It's nice to stage them kind of like in a semicircle, and you can do that with the excavator and the thumb, and also split them on the ground or close to the ground, so when they drop, they don't roll and then you have to spin them around or anything. But that didn't take any time at all. All right, before I continue with the wood splitting, though, I need to take a little break. I got a guy coming here in just a little bit to pick up this basket of wood. This is a mix of red oak, cherry, and just a little bit of maple. Looks like mostly red oak. Now, this is not ready to burn, but the guy that's picking this up has a way to dry it. So some of you may remember Chris. You're in one of our videos, what, last year?
Yeah, probably within the last 6 months, sure.
So this wood right here, I was telling him, he said he wanted some firewood. I said I don't have any that's dry, and he said he can dry it. So if you remember Chris from that video, you can definitely dry this. You have a, what, an eye-dry kiln?
Yeah. Yep, got the iDry standard vacuum kiln, and we're going to use this in the back of it because we got a little bit of space taken up. We got 8-footers in there right now, 8-foot slabs, so we need some baffling, and we're going to put this in to help control the airflow. So figure instead of just stuff that we're not going to be able to sell, try to make a little bit of money off of filling up the kiln totally.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how this like how long do you think it'll take?
We're at the point right now, so the stuff that's been in there drying has been in there for a couple weeks, so we're ready to get it to the full 160 degrees. So I'm hoping this is a week, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah,
at most. Yeah.
What are you selling, or what are you drying most for people right now?
It's kind of a mixture of the thicker slabs, but it seems the uptick right now is like 5-quarter, 6-quarter charcuterie stock for cutting boards. There's a lot of people here in Pittsburgh that's their main side hustle. So they're trying to, they're hitting up shows, these craft shows and whatnot, and they're moving a lot of inventory. So then they need stuff that's dried. We can, take it right off the mill and get it back in their hands, and so they can turn a profit faster too.
Right. Mm-hmm. Very nice. So this is a mix of there's some cherry, some red oak, just a touch of maple. You can see the cherry. You can see it checking. I mean, it's starting to dry, but it's a long way from seasoned firewood, which you can tell, especially from the weight. That right there probably weighs around 1,700 pounds.
Okay.
Is about what that weighs. But you got a tractor on your end with forks. How big's your tractor?
It's a 40 horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it'll pull it off. It'll be maxed out for sure.
Yeah.
With our tractor, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'll have to come out. Once you're, let me know when you're pulling this out of the kiln. We'll come out and we'll give everyone a look at your kiln again, and maybe we'll take a moisture meter to this and see where it's at.
All right.
I'll be curious.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, thanks, Chris. So I don't know if you could see or not, but when Chris was guiding me into his truck there, he did a fantastic job of guiding me in. Doesn't it drive you crazy when you're loading something and there'll be someone standing right there and they're not really paying attention or not looking for you? Well, he's giving me all these signals, and I realized, man, he's really good at this. And I realized, I forgot that he is in the Air National Guard, and I think he was like used to directing airplanes. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. I really appreciate y'all being here. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.